Mhm. Hello, everyone. Again, this is Membran. Welcome to my teaching channel. Now, today's episode aha, would be about dysgraphia. I know most teachers are probably um, have some problems with their students about writing, and so I just would like to discuss anything that I learned and I know about dysgraphia. And again, I'll try to welcome you again. What is dysgraphia? All right, you can see the picture. Dysgraphia is a neurological learning disability, neurons. It impacts written expression, causing issues with handwriting, spelling, and organizing thoughts on paper. So if you have some students who are manifesting some of these characteristics, make sure that there is an intervention that should be done. Now, since it is a learning disability and a neurological LD, it is a lifelong brain-based condition. Lifelong, meaning you can only support them. It affects how a person receives, processes, stores, and communicates information, and that it impacts the skills, particularly in writing. So, dysgraphia is writing, dyslexia is reading. All right, now let's move on. Now, let us try to link both of them, dysgraphia and intelligence. The fact that a student does not write that much, and the fact that there is always something bothering or issue with writing, you can probably support him by giving some short verbal or oral uh, assessments. All right, dysgraphia has nothing to do with intelligence. So there is nothing wrong with intelligence. Rather, it is the motor skills that are involved with writing. If you experience this, it could be really daunting. However, there are ways to improve our fine motor skills, our gross motor skills, and motor planning to better manage the writing process. So, before you teach writing to young children, make sure that they know how to uh, grip, or you practice pencil grip first before you even let them trace. You let them scribble, let them have some exercises with pencil grip. Do not let them color right away when they get to 3 years. No, no. All right. That was a research that I have found sometime last week, I think, that it says if they begin early with writing the normal way, they would not any there will be no problem, no issues with writing so far. But the fact that they have some neurological disability, that probably is contributory to their motor skills or fine motor skills. All right, how do you know one has dysgraphia? They don't like writing, they don't like drawing. They can write this way. So if you are, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So you have to look at all the letters properly. There's even no space for each word or separation of some words. And there is capitalization, and um, there are some capitalization within the sentence which is not acceptable. All right, so they don't like writing. They have difficulty with spelling. So regardless of whether you have probably repeated the spelling word several times and still they cannot get it. So those are only some signs, okay? And then they could not get it on paper really clear. So it would mean like this. And then they have difficulty organizing thoughts. Like if you want to write, if you read a short story to them and then you will just say, all right, in 2 or 3 sentences, I would like you to write a summary or the total events in the story. You can probably say, all right, which one came first, which one came second, and so on. All right. Now, this is a 13-year-old child, and still um, look at the writing. Poor spacing, difficulty writing in straight line, incorrect letter size. See? Read captions below to know more of this. All right. So there, I will be giving you a website later. Now they have difficulty writing on a straight line. So those are some of the signs that you have to look for. They have illegible. When we say illegible, not readable handwriting. They have tight, awkward way of pencil grip and sitting position. So it's kind of like they will look uncomfortable, or you will look at them uncomfortably, probably. Oh my God, why is the child doing that? Why is my student trying to hold the pencil with two, with four fingers. Why? And they verbally express words while writing. They will say, I, I am, something like that. Okay, so what support can we give them? We provide instructions that will improve his spelling and writing skills. So, provide instructions, very short instructions also, and provide alternatives. So that's what I said a while ago, such as oral assessments or access to assistive technology like Chromebooks. All right, that they can just type. They can write, probably they can write on it without holding a pencil. And then change your expectations or tasks so you can minimize or avoid the reliance on expressive writing skills. And also be accommodating, allow extra time to complete written tasks. So we should not rush them if they are not done and the rest are done. So just let it be. Collect his paper later on. Now, there should be a comprehensive evaluation by professionals like psychologists or occupational therapists assessing fine motor skills, handwriting quality, spelling, grammar, and the ability to organize thoughts on paper, often under the umbrella of a specific learning disorder with impairment in written expression. All right, so there should be a comprehensive evaluation. You cannot just say, okay, yeah, I saw that he's not writing really good, and I think he's just too lazy to write. I think he has dysgraphia. No, not me even can diagnose or um, tentatively say that, oh, you have dysgraphia. No, no, we're not in the position to do that. All right, teachers are not in a position to do that, but we can document and suggest, and these are, documentation includes trying to get or store some writing samples of the students. All right. Also, dysgraphia is not related to autism. So if it is not related to intelligence, it is not related to autism too. There is no cure to dysgraphia. The only way we could support them is have more reliable management strategies in writing. And those were already mentioned in the past few slides that we had. All right. For the parents, this is just for the parents, be an advocate for your child also. You in your child's school can develop an individualized education plan or IEP so that it will document sets of personalized expectations like what do we expect right now, and plan lessons for that particular child at school. So every time you are planning for this particular child, there should be something like activities that have minimal writing activities or writing tasks. Okay. Now, this is the site. It's at Australia. So for the teachers and parents, this is a site that can help you support people with dysgraphia. And now, we'll see you again later. Thank you for patiently learning with me. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, Membranes Teaching Channel. I would really appreciate if you can do that, or you can share it with your friends so that we can help some of these people who have no or not willing to write. That would be our gift to humankind. And now we're done. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great, great day. Bye now. So,